Hey YouTube, what's good, y'all? All right, so it's been so long, and I just felt like let me come back and connect with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And tell y'all something juicy. Some tea. Um. So today I'm gonna do a story time about. For all my friends, like everybody that know me know I got so many stories, bro. Like stories for days to tell. But this particular one is gonna be about how I caught my ex cheating. Y'all know the vibe. Bear with me, y'all. When I say this relationship was like not the one, but I was so young, you know what I'm saying? And I really just didn't know no better. So I was, in a situation longer and putting up with things that I shouldn't have. I feel like every female, every woman go through it when they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know their worth and they just be in situations and involving themselves in shit. Nonetheless, let's get straight into it. Yeah, so basically, like, we was living together and this was a situation where it was like, okay, when you with somebody for so long, like, you know their ways, you know their habits, you know what they own and what they ain't on, what they gonna do and what they ain't gonna do. You know what to ask for, what not to ask for. When they got a shit, goddamn, you just know too much. So, like, my intuition was telling me like something was up. I'm talking about from the time that he said like I'm about to go out. It be the way they say they about to go out. Like, yeah, I'm about to go with my homeboy. I'll be back. So basically, like, something threw me off about what he was on. Like, what I'm saying, I'll be back, and it just felt like, because really they be moving suspect. Like, dudes suck at lying and they suck at cheating. They suck at hiding anything that's supposed to be hidden. So you ain't getting away with it. Not with me. Not if we together long enough, And really, you don't even gotta be together a long time. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I'm about to go out with my homeboys, blah, blah, blah. Really, I already didn't trust his friends. I really wasn't fucking with the people that he hung with because it was like, the relationship was super toxic. So it was multiple occasions where, like, he was with them same homeboys. And, back when you young, you blame the homeboys. Like, all of y'all play a part. Like, all of y'all is on my hit list. For real, for real. Yeah, so, I had, y'all, when I say, like, I was Inspector Gadget, I had all the homeboys' phone numbers. Ain't nobody getting away with nothing. I need the updated phone numbers. I was like, wait, crazy. When it come to that, like, now I don't want your friends' numbers. I don't want them calling me. I don't even want to see them niggas. I don't care nothing about them. They ain't my friends. That's kind of toxic. But, so, basically he couldn't lie and say he was going to be with such and such because I was going to follow up if shit started getting rocky or suspect, So, basically, he like, yeah, I was like, trying to think how I was like 18, for sure, 18. And so basically he every time he went out, it was like a specific time, like around about time of when he got home. So it would be like, somewhere around 3:30, 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, something going on. Where the fuck you at? Like, I go to sleep or whatever and I'm knocked out. I can't really stay up late. So I go to sleep, then I never could like stay asleep like when I'm at home by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard. I'd be like, I'm scary, y'all. I'd be like, what was that noise? So so basically I'm like, I'm really knocked out, and then I end up waking up at like 2 o'clock. Let me try to like text him, see if he texts back. I text him, he didn't text back. I was like, nah, hold on now. You got to text back. All right, so I text again, no text back. And I'm like, So I let a little bit of time go by. So at like 3:30, I'm like, all right, you know, where the hell you at? So now I'm calling the phone because I already felt it. You know what I'm saying? I already felt like something was shady going on. So I call his phone. He ain't picking up the phone. And I'm like, bruh, like, I'm gonna give it to 4 o'clock. Like, if I don't get no answer by 4 o'clock, never answer the phone. So then after that, the phone started going straight to voicemail. So he had one friend that I used to be able to kind of like swindle him out of answers or whatever. I finessed the situation. I'm like, I know this nigga like me, so I'm about to just drill him and ask him questions. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna tell along the lines like, you know, somewhat. So I call his friend phone. Is he with you? And he like, nah, he not with me no more. I'm like, okay, so y'all was together, right? It's like, man, look, I don't even want to be in this. I'm like, nah, you already in it. Like, you already picked up the phone, so you already in it. Like, was y'all together? He was like, yeah, but he ain't ride with me. We ain't ride together. I'm like, bro, y'all always ride together. Stop the cap. Like, y'all always ride together. Don't start lying now. Like, so, but you know, niggas slow. He like, man, look, Cassidy, I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know where that man is. I was like, so you don't know where he at? And he like, no, man. I'm like, okay, so you ain't seen him. Like, he ain't leave with nobody, nothing like that? No, he ain't leave with nobody, man. Stop, man. Come on with all that, man. I'm like, look, just tell me where he at, bro. He like, man, all I know is he rode with such and such, and they went to Marriott. Okay, like, they used to be like shooting dice and shit like that all the time. So like, I'm like, all right, you know, I know where the little dice spot at. So it was like a little hotel room where the other niggas would be selling drugs. You know, whatever they was doing, they was just doing it there. That was like a little quick spot, whatever, that they'd be at. So I'm like, I know where the spot is or whatever. So I call up there. I'm trying to check, like, if I told y'all, okay, listen, if I'm gonna let y'all in, y'all gotta be real friends. You hear me? That means don't judge me, because I know you bitches went the lengths, okay? Okay. Now that we got that out the way. And if you is judging me, fuck y'all hoes. So, y'all, I call the hotel. I'm asking them. I know these niggas first and last. We all like went to high school together, so I know everybody first and last name. So I'm calling the hotel. I'm like, I'm just trying to get connected to such and such room. Just throwing it out there, like, to see if they'll connect me to the room. And she was like, I don't have anyone here. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's such and such. This is the name. So I give her a name. Let's just say John Doe, for example. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was the wrong information. John Doe. Can you connect me to John Doe's room? And she's like, I can't connect you to the room, but if you know the extension, you can just call this number back and you can call and get to that room. So I'm like, that told me that he was there. It was under his name. So I pull up, y'all. Like, I'm like, okay, fuck this. You know, I'm in out now. I'm boiling. I'm like, bro, okay, if it's under his name, that means he in a separate room. Like, that mean he there with a bitch. Something is going on. Like, this at this point, you really got me fucked up. So I'm like, you know what? About to go get in the whip. I'm hopping in the whip. I'm on the way. Because I'm finna catch you, and you're not finna have no time to make up no lie or none of that, bro. So, y'all, I get in the car. I'm driving, like, as fast as I possibly can or whatever to get there. It's, like, 15 minutes from our house. So, I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? Just picture me rolling, goddamn. Picture me riding. To fill y'all in a little bit more, it was a particular girl that he was, like, talking to before me and him got together. So I knew about this girl, and we had, like, beef, like, long running beef. It was so disgusting and toxic, bro. So I knew, you know what I'm saying, who the girl was. So I had, once I figured out that the room was in his name, I'm like, oh, he definitely there with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a wild guess if it gotta be her. You know what I'm saying? Who up? It gotta be. So I'm like, all right, I had her number in my phone, y'all. So I call this bitch phone. She not picking up the phone. I'm like, call her phone again. No pickup. And then the third time I call her phone, she like, hello. I'm like, bitch, is you with? And she like, yes, I am. And I'm like, oh, okay, bitch, I'm about to pull up on y'all. She was like, okay, good luck finding us, bitch. Good luck. I'm like, good luck. You must not know who the fuck I am. So I pull up, whatever. I'm driving around. When I say I'm looking for the car, I'm like, so I see the car. Yeah. Then I see one of his homeboys' cars. So I'm like, okay, now I'm confused. Like, is y'all all in a room together and y'all just kicking it? Or is this like a thing where all of y'all just got bitches and y'all just... Oh, okay. And so, okay, cool. Y'all, let me tell y'all how God worked. The homeboy comes out the room with the girl that he was messing with, best friend. He come out one of the rooms with her. So I'm like... I get out the car. I was like, what room they in? He like, I ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Y'all, man, just fuck it, man. Just fuck it. I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's too late. I'm here now. My adrenaline is pumping. So, y'all, I'm like, okay. In my mind, what made sense to me was their rooms are close together. So now I'm about to just start knocking. I'm knocking on doors. I knock on one door, y'all. This fat white man came to the door in nothing but tiny whites. He ain't got no shirt on. His chest hair all out. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm so sorry. I knocked on the wrong room door. I apologize. And he was like, yeah, certainly did. And I'm like, all right, you have a good one. So it's like 5 in the morning, bro. Like, first of all, I done pissed this man off because I was knocking on the door like boom, boom, boom. Like hard. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm just tight. So I'm like, I knock on the room door right now because I see the car. So I'm like, it has to be on this row. It's over here. So I knock on the other door of the room. I knock on the door. The curtain come back. Why I see all 32 of this nigga T? He like, literally just like that. And I'm like, bring your motherfucking ass outside, nigga. I'm like spazzing. Come outside right now. Not come, close the curtain, then not come back to the door. So the girl, why? 2, okay, it's MySpace days. 3, this how dumb this bitch was. Her MySpace name was on the plate of her car. Her car here too. Her MySpace name is on the front of her tag. Like, yo. I see that, I'm like, oh, so this is her car. So I know how to get y'all to open this motherfucking door. So now I'm like, open this door or I'm gonna put sugar in your motherfucking tea. I wasn't gonna do it. I really was just trying to like scare her to open up the door so I could yoke that nigga up out of there, run in there and just like beat his ass, bro. So she like, don't touch my motherfucking car, bitch. Don't touch my car. I will kill you. I'm like, you talking all that shit from behind that motherfucking door. Open the door. So I'm banging on the door, banging on the door. Open up the motherfucking door, bitch. Open up the door. Not happening, bro. I'm like standing there and I'm just thinking like, bruh. So now I'm really contemplating putting the sugar in the tank because you're not opening up the door. I'm mad as fuck. I want this nigga to come out right now because I really want to lay hands on him, Lord God bless. Oh, really wanted to get off in his ass, but really, you know, knowing what I know now, I could have waited on that nigga to just get home and really dealt with him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just, when you looking for it and you find it, there is no like solution other than violence and right now, y'all. I turn around. I hear like, you know how you hear like it's a particular engine and a certain sound. And we know what that sound like. And I hear some brakes. I turn around. Bitch, it's 3 police cars. This hoe done called the police on me. You that scary that you called the police. She was so scared to come outside that she called the fucking police. So that she can come outside. He can go. And she can go about her day. Because somebody was going to get it. The police officer walk up to me. He like, man, what's going on? I'm like, I pulled out the waterworks. You know I did, because I was like, I'm not going to jail. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm like, officer, I was like, I have something going on. My family is in trouble, and I was trying to get my boyfriend to come out of the room. I don't know if he's sick. I don't know if he's hurt. He was like, ma'am, we got a call about you being a disturbance. So let's cut the shit. I was like, so he in there with a female, and he cheating on me, and I didn't do anything to anybody. I didn't hurt nobody. I ain't touch nobody. I just need him to come outside. And he like, I can't make him come outside. And you're a beautiful young lady. The hell with him. You need to leave him and break up with him and end it now. Why are you wasting your time? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. That ain't gonna do nothing right now. Like, somebody gonna have to pay for this heart. My heart hurts. And you not gonna tell me to just move along. Like, nigga, please. You find your girl cheating and see if you just, you know what? I'm worth so much more. I'm gonna just move on. Please, that's the mature thing to do. And none of us make that decision at 18. Boy, bye. He like, all right, I'm gonna just do you a solid. I'm gonna make him come out the room because of the disturbance, and I'm gonna make him leave. And I don't know if he'll come home. I don't know what's gonna become of this, but that's as much as I can do for you. So at this point, I'm like, okay. Like, girl, stop the tears, stop the waterworks. So he go to the door. The other police officer, asshole, come over there like, ma'am, what business did you have banging on the door? There's a guy right there that said you knocked on his door, disturbing him too. And I'm like, I apologize. It was the wrong door. I didn't mean any harm. Okay? Like, that's the end of it. You know, I'm about to leave. Y'all, so I'm like, so he like, yeah, go ahead and get in your car. You need to leave right now. And I'm like, right now? Like, I ain't even got a chance to beat this nigga ass yet. I was gonna wait on y'all to leave and get the smack, knocking that ass out. I was gonna tear that ass up. Sure was. So so he like, yeah, you need to get in the car, you need to leave right now. So I'm like, wait, the other officers, he was like, I don't care what the other officer said, leave, and you better not ever come to these premises again. Basically, I was banned from the premises indefinitely. So I'm like, okay. So I get in the car and I drive up the block. I drive like to the Shell gas station. Like, whenever that nigga do pull out, I'm following the car. I'm for sure following the car. No, I haven't got enough yet. I'm not done. I think we ain't done yet. We're not through. I'm not done with you. I want my revenge right now, and you gonna have to feel this energy. So I'm getting in the car or whatever. But when I get in the car, they come out. Oh, wait, go back. I gotta go back. So as the officer talking to me, trying to tell me to leave, you know, kind of fussing at me, the other officer then got them to open the door. So she at the door like, yeah, bitch, you thought you was gonna do something. You thought you was gonna push her. And I'm like, get her. Like, get this right now. So now I'm like, oh. It's just so much worse now. You know, now she running her mouth. I can't do nothing to her. And he's standing there like, man, like, he trying to like stir up trouble with the officers a little bit. And I'm like, are you dumb? So they like, sir, you need to leave and she needs to leave now. Both of y'all, get out of here. So she running her mouth, popping shit. I'm like, oh, what's wrong? I'm gonna get my hands on this bitch. So I get in the car. I drive to the Shell gas station. Fast forward back to where we was. In the Shell gas station, I see the car. The car pull off. They get on the highway. I wait a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the police was gone. I look around, peep the scene, the police gone. Get on the highway. I follow them, drive. So I guess she really just didn't want no smoke. This nigga literally told her to drop him off at it used to be a Blockbuster. He told her to drop him off at the Blockbuster. So I pull up to the Blockbuster, bro. This nigga gets out the car, runs through the cut. I'm like, I've had enough. So basically, y'all, the end of the story, I literally went back to the house. We get back to the house. We argue. you know, she'll get crazy and still stuck with the nigga after that. Lord, like, when I say toxicity, I don't know why, but let this be a lesson to all you young ladies that are watching, even men too. Do not let the standard of a relationship be infidelity, physical abuse, or anything of the sorts, like mental abuse. None of that. Don't tolerate that. You do know your worth, and you should know your worth, and that police officer was right. I had no business in the mix of none of that. I was definitely worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, don't put up with it, because it don't be worth it in the end. Like, a person is never gonna change. Like, once you open the window for disrespect and you allow it once, they will never ever change, especially if they did it multiple times, because you pretty much said, like, okay, I'm okay with this disrespect. And as human beings, we push boundaries, we push the limits, and people tend to just repeat things over and over. I'm not gonna say every relationship is like that. I'm not gonna say everybody is like that, but for the most part, people are like that. But that's my story time, y'all, and I hope y'all loved it. Thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for more. Click the link, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on my social media, Pretty Ass Cast with 3 S's and ass. I love y'all. Bye. Love yourselves.